And welcome back. It's time for our unscripted book club. And joining me now from the Springfield Greene County Library is Sarah Bean Thompson. Sarah, good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Yes. Okay, so we're talking about these three books, and this is kind of a series together, right? Or same style?
Same genre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So first up is Fireborne.
Yeah, so I brought some books because, as we know, Onyx Storm, the new Rebecca Yarros romantasy hit, was released yesterday.
Yes.
So while you're waiting for that, here's some books to read instead.
Perfect.
So if we want dragons, we want a Dragon Academy. If that's what you like about Fourth Wing, a Fireborne is a great one. It's, you know, battle dragons. I mean, it's, romance, political intrigue.
What's your favorite thing about this one without maybe giving anything away?
I really like the politics and like the who are we rooting for and are they good or are they evil? And everyone is very two-faced in this one.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of dived a little bit into this with Adrian, the last book club, but for people that haven't really tapped into this kind of, you know, fantasy world of sorts, why would you encourage them to just take the plunge and do it?
Just do it, because there's so much stuff that it's fantasy, but it's actually a lot of stuff that we're dealing with in real life. But in a fantasy world trapping. So it's a little bit of an escape, but also giving you a glimpse of real life issues that we can talk about.
Okay, I like that. And then this one in the middle, we've actually got on a, is that a Kindle, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, yes, and this is Heartless.
Heartless Hunter, we have it available as a Kindle option, ebook option at the library. But this one is, you know, if you like witches, Witch Hunter is a great cat and mouse game. This one, it was loosely inspired by the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of got some historical classic novel feel to it. But we've got a witch and the hunter that is hunting her, and do they know their true identities? And then, of course, they are enemies to lovers. So,
enemies to lovers. What do you love about that trope? The enemies to lovers,
because
it's everywhere,
it's
all
everywhere.
the time, in all the forms of things that we consume.
Oh, it's one of my favorites too. I don't know why I love it. I think it's just kind of fun seeing people break down the walls and have preconceived notions of someone else, and then discovering that what they thought is not true.
Yeah, it kind of shows you too, I think, that idea of like, oftentimes we are actually more similar than we are different kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's really important. Okay, this last one over here is Fear the Flames.
Fear the Flames. Yeah, so
I can't get these titles right today, you guys.
It's a tongue twister today. So Fear the Flames, again, if you like high epic fantasy, a big quest where, you know, they have to go on a big quest to discover who stole the dragons, where they are, and how can they get them back, and dueling sides. Again, you know, you've got your enemies to lovers, or are they really enemies, or are they really fighting on the same side? So it's a start to a series, and again, if you like dragons, there's some dragons in there too.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about reading these kinds of books? Because I feel like, you know, with the enemies to lovers trope and the fantasy side of it all, it really does take you on this kind of emotional roller coaster as the reader.
I've always been a romance fan. Ever since I was younger, I just like romance.
Sure.
I love romantasy, which is the, you know, mashup of romance and fantasy. Because it gives me the romance, but then it also puts it in this magical world. So I get this amazing world building and these in-depth characters and a lot of things that I'm going to theorize throughout the book about, oh, is this really what's going to happen, or is this person going here, or no, this happens, and there's political intrigue, and there's drama, and there's just a lot, and then I still get the romance in there too.
Absolutely. Now you teased, you know, these are great options if you're waiting for this new Rebecca Yarros book. So tell us a little bit about Onyx Storm and how excited you are for it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've got my copy ready to go, working through a reread of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame so that I can dive right in. But
just be so prepared.
Gotta reread it all.
I love it. Okay, anything coming up over at the library?
Yeah, we've got some really fun events coming up, and we've got, you know, of course, our One Read is coming. And you can find all of that at thelibrary.org.
The Winter Reading Challenge is still going on.
The Winter Reading Challenge, and these would count towards the Winter Reading Challenge.
Oh, that's okay. There you go. So you're like getting a double whammy here. You can indulge in these, prep for this new novel that you spoke on, but then also
get your coffee mug.
I love that. That's so good. Let's say someone has not come over to the library, maybe ever or in a long time. Why should they step into the doors of Springfield Greene County Library? Because I love it, and my wife's a huge fan of it, but I think there's a lot of people maybe watching who don't really delve into that world.
Yeah, I've run into people all the time where, I haven't been there in a long time, and I think you just need to come back, get that old notion of, oh, this is an old stuffy building or an
Yeah.
old stuffy place of what libraries used to be. Libraries have changed so much,
Yes.
and we have digital copies
Yeah.
of things. We have so much more than I think people are ever expecting.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it's such a valuable resource. While it's great to go in, that may not be convenient for everyone, and you do have that kind of digital option, which I think is a game changer because you're still getting that kind of checking out process over at the library, which I think is good. Sarah, if people want to keep up with the library and everything that's happening, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, you can find our website, thelibrary.org, and then, of course, on all social media as well.
Oh, my favorite website in the world. Well, Sarah, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thanks
being
for
here.
having
We
me.
appreciate it and always love book club. All right, well, coming up more from Hy-Vee, so stay with us.